we are back with episode 3 of season 2 of BCCC Talks. I'm your host, Charlie Moore, and today we have a fellow trio scholar in here with us today, Mrs. Carolina Perez, here to talk about a work-student balance. We would jump straight into the interview, but now we have our announcements. Are you interested in transferring to a 4-year university? Well, BCCC is hosting the Spring 2022 transfer series from East Carolina University, Elizabeth City State, and North Carolina. We're hosting the ECU transfer visits on March 3rd, March 7th, April 11th, and April 13th. 9 to 12, for Elizabeth City State University, we're doing them on March 15th and April 19th from 10 to 12 in the Transfer Center in Building 1. On Wesleyan, we have Ms. Joy Smallwood coming every Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Building 3, Office 123. So I'm here with Carolina Perez. How you doing today, Carolina?
Hello, I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yes, very welcome. How you doing with classes this semester?
With classes this semester, well, this year is really like on me dedicating discipline. So this semester, I'm trying to discipline myself more on balancing my work life, my social life, and my school life.
Yeah.
So I'm really trying to focus on my grades, get my GPA up.
Yeah.
Hopefully by next semester, next year. Yeah, so that way I can graduate.
Yeah. So you have a job?
Yes, I have 2 actually.
2 jobs.
Yes.
Where you work at?
So my first job that I have for 2 years already, I work at Boys and Girls Club here in Washington. And then my second job, I just recently started it, and I work at Nuevo Tequila, which is a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah. So having 2 jobs, I know you have to have like a schedule or something like that to keep you on track.
Yeah.
So what kind of things do you do to keep yourself on track with scheduling and stuff like that?
As in my life and school?
Yeah, so like when you're working, I know working takes a lot of time up. So with your schedule, do you have like certain days you dedicate to homework or certain classes, or you just go with the flow?
Yes. So I work every day, so I don't have a break at all.
Wow.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's school, and then right after class, I go to work. And then in the afternoons, I do homework. So I typically keep Monday afternoons just for a rest day. Okay. Then on Tuesday is when I start doing homework for my next class and such. So like on Wednesday, I know I have a discussion board that's due. So I have to do that. And then on Thursday, I have another discussion board. And so then I try to like spread it out so it's not just one day jam packing all the work. Yeah. You definitely. And since I work on the weekends, I really try to avoid having everything to the weekend. So I try to do all the homework I can between like in the weekdays. That way I'm not stuck figuring out how am I going to do my homework on my break time. Yeah.
So what would you say like that you learned over time that if you had known when you first started would help you out?
I think if I would have known from the beginning that there's definitely people willing to help you out. There's definitely a lot of opportunities to get tutoring. Trio has been a big one. Yes. Counselors, if you need help, you can just message them, email them, and they're willing to help you out. Yeah, it's just, if I would have known since the beginning that there's a lot of help, I wouldn't have been struggling in the beginning.
Yes.
I'm not now, but yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect because Trio has helped out a whole lot of students. Yes. Me, you, my sister, everybody. So shout out to Trio. But with school and work, I know it can be pretty taxing and really stressful for you. Yes. So what are some of the things that you do to relax when it comes to you don't have any work or you don't have any school left? So you just kick back and relax. Like, what is something that you do?
Something that I do, I typically like to, the days that I do have off, which are rarely now. But when I do like on Fridays. I don't work Fridays afternoons, but I still work at Boys and Girls Club. So Fridays afternoons, lately I have been hanging out with my friends, and that has helped a lot because I'm not thinking about school. I'm not thinking about work next day, or I'm not thinking about what happened at work that day.
Yeah.
So that definitely helps a lot. And other days, such as like yesterday, I stay home and I'm with my parents, just because I also don't get to see them as much since I work a lot in the evening.
But so now we've talked about work life, but I want to know a few speed questions to get to know Carolina more.
Okay.
So like, what's your favorite food?
All right, so my favorite food is a torta. So it's so it's like a Hispanic sandwich, and like it's big, it's huge.
Does it have steak, like avocado in it, and
it has all
cheese?
that. Yeah.
I had that at Supermercado in Greenville. I had that one day. It was delicious.
Yeah, those are my favorite. And I remember one year I even told my mom, I was like, for my birthday, can you make me some of these? Because it's like my mom rarely ever does it, so like makes them. So I think that's what makes it so like
so good.
Good. So so good. It's like I'm looking forward to that day when she makes them. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. What about your favorite movie?
So I'm a big Twilight fan.
Twilight?
Yeah, so my favorite movies are the Twilight stage. I love all of them. And I don't like repeating movies because I already know the plot. I already know what's going to happen at the end. Yeah. But when it comes to Twilight movies, something about it that I can just like watch it over and over and not get tired of them.
It's just something about Twilight. So are you Edward or what's the other one's name?
Jacob.
Jacob? You're Jacob?
I don't know. Now looking back at how they act, I'm like, okay, I'm neither of them.
Neither.
But I know when I was younger, I was definitely an Edward's fan.
Edward, and that's the
vampire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite music artist?
My favorite music artist. Well, I listen to a lot of Spanish music. Yeah. So I don't. Let's see. I have a lot.
You can tell. I know a little bit about Spanish music. Okay. I know like Romeo Santos and Aventura.
Bad Bunny would be one of them. I have to look at my playlist because I just have too many. Here's another one. Eslabon Armado, which is they're a Mexican group, and they just sing like romantic music. And,
really?
Yeah.
So you're more like romantic, upbeat. That's what you like.
Yes, I like that. And then a really good rapper that I like is called Brent Fisher.
Brent Fisher?
Or Brent Faiyaz.
Brent Faiyaz. Yes. Okay, yeah.
Yes, Brent Faiyaz.
A lot of girls like Brent Faiyaz.
Yeah, and I'm surprised because not a lot of people also know him. So, and I have like a whole playlist of just his music.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good to know. That's dope. That's dope. And I've had a very funny answer to this question, but if you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
That's a hard one because I've thought about that a lot.
Really?
Yeah. So I think I would be a bird because I just like the way that birds are just so free and they just are able to view everything from above. I'm sure they live in like their own little world, but as birds, but they view everything from above. They're able to travel. They're not staying to like one certain area, one certain place.
Carolina, that was the dopest answer I've heard out of that question from anybody. Thinking about it, and then I don't know if you know Corday, the rapper. But he just dropped the album maybe last month called From a Bird's Eye View, which is like viewing everything from above. So you saying that and then me like recollecting with that was like really dope for me.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to take the time to shout out that we are looking for work study students here at BCC. If you want to do summer work study, all you have to do is make sure you're registered for fall classes and have at least up to 6 hours worth of study. So from a bird's eye view with some romantic Hispanic music and a Twilight playing. Yeah. With some tortas to eat, and we got a good evening for Carolina, right?
Yes.
Well, Carolina, I want to thank you for doing the interview. I appreciate everything that you've said today, and I hope your school and work-life balance goes great. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's it. I hope that more people come in to your podcast more.
Oh, yeah.
They should definitely not be shy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Don't be shy. You heard it from Carolina, and she did a great job, so you can too. I'm Charlie Moore, and we out.